was the reason for you to come to Japan? What was your reason to come to Japan? What was the reason for you to come to Japan? Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
We're from the United States. I'm from Texas. And I'm from New Mexico.
How long have you been in Japan?
2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah.
You're traveling around Japan?
Yes, we're here for 6 weeks, but we're mostly staying around Tokyo.
Ah, okay.
We're working in Tokyo for 6 weeks and then traveling on the weekends.
Ah, nice. If you don't mind, what do you do for your job?
I work at a travel company.
And I work with a neurotech startup.
So today's topic is, what was your reason to come to Japan?
I have always wanted to come since I was little. And we're on a gap year program, so we've been traveling the world for about 2 semesters now. And I just saw the opportunity that I would be able to come live in Japan for 6 weeks, and I couldn't personally pass that up because I've always loved the cuisine and the culture, and I wanted to experience it.
I'm also on the gap year program. I just wanted to experience something as different as I possibly could, and Japan is the most different place I have ever been. It is unlike any of the traveling I've done in North America or Europe or Australia, so it's just been an incredible cultural immersion and very different from anything I'd ever experienced before.
And another question is, what was the reason to come to Hiroshima?
Mostly to see where we are right now. Very interested in the Peace Museum and just seeing the city.
Same reason, it's just in the US learning about the world. Hiroshima is one of the few places that comes up in Japan, and so it just feels like somewhere we had to come see.
Have you learned about Hiroshima when you were in school?
Yes.
Like history
Yes.
and stuff? What do you think this visit is going to mean to you?
I remember in 6th grade, we had to do an art project based off of the paper cranes that were started here. And so I'm very excited to go down there and see the children's exhibit, and because I learned all about that, and I think it's going to be really special.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see the same history I've been learning about since I was 12 years old from the complete other perspective, and just be able to have a more complete understanding of what happened and be able to see the way that Japan changed through that and grew through that is going to be really, really interesting.
The last question is, what do you want to say to people who want to come to Japan?
You 100% should come.
Absolutely. It's a life-changing, crazy experience.
It's really cool.
Do it. Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, I would say do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Thank
Wait,
you.
what's your channel?
Okay, thank you for your time. Where are you from?
Australia, Melbourne.
Okay. How long have you been in Japan?
2 weeks.
Are you tourist?
Yes.
Which part of Japan are you traveling to?
I started in Tokyo and then went to Kyoto, Osaka, Fukuoka, Nagasaki, and now here.
Okay. So, what was the reason for you to come to Japan?
I've been a couple of times before, so this is my
Yeah.
3rd time. And then obviously haven't been able to come for a while because of COVID. And I thought I'd come back because I like the country.
Okay. So, I wanted to ask you, what was the reason to come to Hiroshima?
Again, I've been here before and it's a beautiful city, but also obviously very powerful. There's nothing like this in Australia, no kind of monuments like this. So yeah, it's a pretty powerful place, pretty emotional place. So it's a beautiful city as well, so both. Wanted to come back for the city and for the kind of intensity and the kind of reminder. Yeah.
Did you know anything about Hiroshima before coming here?
Yeah, I think I was probably 8 or 9 and we did like a chunk of learning about it at school, about the atomic bomb and about Sadako, the little girl who built the cranes, and Hiroshima as a city in general. So yeah, learned a little bit in school.
They teach you about history
Yes.
of Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the reason you wanted to come here.
Yeah, it was definitely a city that I recognised on the map, yeah.
What do you think this visit means to you?
What does it mean to me? I think every time I come, I kind of take something different. And kind of just thought I'd have another bit of a walkthrough because I've been here a couple of times before. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a reminder of the kind of the crappy things that people do to each other, and that you just shouldn't do it. As simple as that. Yeah.
Okay. The last question is, what do you want to say to people who want to come to Japan?
Come to Japan. Yeah, it's an incredible place. I like it because I don't speak any Japanese at all, but I like it because it's culturally very, very different from home. But it's very safe and it's easy to get around and people are lovely. So yeah, come to Japan. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're
thank you so
welcome.
much.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
You too. Bye. So thank you for your time. So where are you from?
Chile.
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 Ah, okay. So how long have you been in Japan?
Me for 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yes, in my case, I came here on October,
Uh-huh.
5 months ago.
You study?
Yes,
Or-
I
okay.
study here in Kyoto University,
At Kyoto University. What do you study?
agriculture.
Agriculture. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. So today's topic is, what was your reason for you to come to Japan?
Well,
Any reason?
In my case, was for studies.
Yes.
but in my case, it's been my dream coming to Japan since I was a little kid. I was always a very otaku kid and really liked video games. So
Yes.
ever since I was a child, I wanted to come to Japan, and I finally achieved my dream to be here.
So you play like Super Mario.
Yes.
And stuff.
No, yeah,
Yes, a lot of
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Nice.
A lot of anime.
Okay. Nice. And so another question is, what was the reason for you to come to Hiroshima?
For me, it was because he went to a trip in 2017 and said that Hiroshima was his favorite city.
Yeah?
So he said that when I come here, we must go.
Yes, that's the principal reason. It's a historical city,
Yes.
important and very important to know. So I like it a lot, the memorial place.
People know about Hiroshima in your country?
Yes.
Have you learned anything about Hiroshima in school?
Besides like the World War, like it was bombed, but
Like war history?
Yes, I think, yes.
but as much as we know about World War, we weren't involved in World War II.
Yes.
Chile wasn't really involved, so it's just like history of World War II. That's a topic that they teach
Yes.
us in school.
That's what we know
By
about
default.
Hiroshima, yes.
How do you want to describe the impression about Hiroshima and Japan?
I've been here before and I would say that it's a very lively place. It's really beautiful. And another, I don't know, it has this historical place but also have a very lively night places. And also it's Fukushima, which has the Miyajima
Yeah.
place. It's really beautiful.
The last question is, what do you want to say to people who want to come to Japan?
Yes, I think it's important to come. A lot of people has a lot of expectations about what they're going to see in places and how they are going to interact with people. So it's good to come here, I think, with the less expectations as much as possible and just surprise of the place, because it's probably going to be very different as people is thinking.
Well, that happened to me. Like I've seen these places so many times before in photographs, in tourists, in videos, in YouTube. And being here is such a different experience. It's not worse and not better. It's just different being here.
You have to come here to experience.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Stuff.
surreal. I don't know. I find it surreal. I would say that my suggestion is to come with time, and if you are
yes,
short
definitely.
of time, like see less things in order to take your time to look at things. Because if you're rushing, it's gonna be very stressful and just. There have been some days that I've just been lost on the streets, and that's been a great day.
Yes.
Like that's really nice.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Arigato.
much.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much.
gozaimasu.
Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico.
Yes.
Bienvenidos.
Gracias.
How long have you been in Japan?
I've been here for the past 4 days.
Which part of Japan are you going to travel?
Well, first I arrived to Osaka. I've spent there most of my time. I've been in Kyoto. Right now in Hiroshima. I'm going to Kyoto and Tokyo. And we're also going to, because I'm here with my best friend, so we're also going to Himeji and to Naoshima Island.
Today's topic is, What was your reason to come to Japan?
Mostly, it's a cultural thing. I like to learn about different cultures around the world, so I was pretty interested in Japan because of its traditions and cultural heritage to the world.
What was the reason to come to Hiroshima?
To see this place, actually, to come to the Memorial Park,
Yes.
and well, to see how things have been going after the things that happened here a long time ago. I mean, I'm from a different generation, and I'm not actually so aware of how things happened here, how the culture changed here since that moment in history happened. Because I'm from Mexico, we know about the historical things, but we are not so aware of what happened here during that time. So I want to come here to learn about it.
Have you read about Hiroshima when you were in school? In
Yes,
Mexico?
yes, we are aware of the events during the World War II, what happened here. So we know some things, but not that much.
That's why you are here.
Yes.
What do you think this visit means to you after going back to Mexico?
I'll be honest with you, it changed my perspective of how a culture can endure such a difficult time and take the best out of it. Because, I mean, the city is beautiful after such a tragic event happened, and to see how they have changed it and turned around things into a positive way, but still remembering what happened here and take it like an inspiration for everything that it's been done here. It's pretty meaningful to me.
What do you want to say to people who want to come to Japan?
Well, the only thing that I can say is you really need to come, because it's a beautiful country, full of culture, full of beautiful people, a lot of traditions, and there's not a single city where you won't learn a thing. It's full of meaningful things, this country. All I can say is please visit Japan. It's great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Where are you from?
I'm from Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah.
You are traveling, or
Yeah, I'm traveling.
how long have you been traveling?
3 months in total when I go home.
Which part of Japan are you going to travel this time?
Japan, I'll only be here for 3 weeks total. I'm gonna be a bit all around. Started in Tokyo and then went to Hakodate and Sapporo. And from Sapporo I took to Nagano and Osaka and now Hiroshima and then Fukuoka and Beppu and Kyoto and then I'm done. So I'm using the JR pass as good as I can.
You are everywhere. You are going to
Try
go.
to be.
So today's topic is, what was the reason for you to come to Japan?
I want to go to Japan for quite a while now because it's an interesting country. I like the food first of all, and it's very famous in Denmark as well. And I think like it's a country of contrast, very modern, and then still like some old traditions and beautiful scenery, and a lot of historical places too. So a combination of those wanted me to go here.
Okay. Another question is, what was the reason to come to Hiroshima?
This Peace Memorial Park was one of it, and I've heard from someone who went to Japan that it was a nice place to visit and go around, have a look. So, interesting place.
Have you already been to the museum?
No,
Are you going to?
later this day. Right now I'm gonna enjoy the sun.
Yeah. Quite a nice day.
Yeah, so
How do you want to describe the impression about Japan?
a lot of the things you like thought about from Denmark going here is kind of true. Like the big cities are busy, there's a lot of people, you know. In Denmark we're only 6 million in total, so around. So and it's beautiful, and I like the food, and the food is cheap when you go out to buy it compared to Denmark. So you get a lot of food for your money, so that's a good thing.
And the last question is, what do you want to say to people who want to come to Japan?
Just do it. It's not that difficult. The JR pass works easily, and the public transportation is sufficient and efficient. So people are nice. You can just wander around, see the nature. So just do it.